Hey, back again with Mr. Lum, and we're going to be talking some more acid and base chemistry. And today we're going to be looking at anhydrides. And what are they? Well, anhydrides are compounds that contain oxygens that react react as acids or bases. So there's two types of anhydrides. There's acidic anhydrides and basic anhydrides. Now, acidic anhydrides are just, non-metal oxides I wrote right here. Okay? So if you remember your periodic table, it's just a non-metal with an oxygen. Okay? So a couple example of non-metal oxides would be something like SO2. Okay, so when SO2 is in a gaseous form, okay, like say this could be something like released at some factory or something like that. Okay, that's burning some coal, and SO2 goes way up into the atmosphere, and it can combine with some water. Okay, in the atmosphere, and then when it rains, you can get some acid rain. Okay, so it combines with some water way up in the atmosphere, and when it rains, well, it's turning back into liquid, and it's going to turn into something like H2SO3. Okay. Which is sulfurous acid. Now, another example of a non-metal oxide is maybe something like SO3. Same thing. Industries can often release a lot of SO3 in the atmosphere, and this can also cause acid rain, and it would form something like H2SO4, okay, or sulfuric acid. And again, this one was sulfurous. Okay, another example can be something like when you have NO2 combining with some water, and that is making HNO3. Okay, or nitric acid. Okay. Now, these are some examples of non-metal oxides. Okay, you can also get things like, another example of a non-metal oxide would be something like Cl2O, which can combine with water and make, and I'm not balancing these things, but it can make HClO, okay, or hypochlorous acid. Okay, and so again, all of these are non-metals. Again, chlorine, non-metal; sulfur, non-metal; sulfur, nitrogen, non-metal. Another one is if you had like something like CO2 plus H2O, okay, and H2CO3, which is also non-metal. A non-metal oxide, and making another acid. So again, all of these things are acids. Acids, hypochlorous acid. Yeah. Now, these are all examples of what we call acidic anhydrides, or sometimes we can just say non-metal oxides. Now, a basic anhydride is an anhydride, or something that's containing an oxygen that's going to be making a basic solution. So an example would be like a metal oxide. These are also called metal oxides. So an example of a metal oxide would be something like Na2O. Na2O would combine with water and make 2NaOH, which is a strong base, okay, or sodium hydroxide, and this is strong base. Now these non-metal oxides are sometimes making, like example, this one, which is a weak acid. This one's a strong acid. This is a strong acid. This is a weak acid. Okay, these ones are usually making strong bases. Okay, so again, this is a metal oxide making a strong base. Another example could be CaO making CaOH2. Okay. Again, this is an example of a metal. Calcium is a metal, and here is your oxide. Okay, and it is making a base, and that's why these are called basic anhydrides or metal oxides. So again, metal oxides make bases, and we'll say bases for blue. So metal oxides make bases, and non-metal oxides make acids. Okay, and that's the basic premise of anhydrides.